Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Road to All Quests on Runescape Classic. In this one we will be doing the Underground Pass quest, but before that, the very keen-eyed ones of you probably might have noticed, if this guard didn't sit right inside me, that my shield looks a little different than usual. That's because this is the anti-Dragonfire shield, and I will be trying to attempt my first black dragon kill. In the previous video, I ventured through Taverley Dungeon, actually off-screen, and I managed to down a blue dragon, but this time I will be trying to kill a black one. There are a couple problems with that. The first one is it's really high level, it's combat level 200, and the second one is that there are monks of Zamorak before the dragon that would curse me, lowering my stats. I will try to kill the dragon without prayer potions or magic. I don't want to use any of those for just one kill, but if I fail, I might try again with those. This is the inventory I'm taking so far. My usual full rune, missing Clank's gauntlets that we should be getting this episode. With the Dragon Sword, Dusty Key, Super Attack, and the regular Strength Pot, Anti-Poison, and Lobsters. I also decided to take the Ardoin Teleport because it costs one inventory slot less. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I am potted up and ready. Let's attack this Black Dragon, and I will pray Paralyze Monster instantly, and let's see if I can even do anything to him. So far I've hit twice out of like 20 attacks. I hit 0, 0, 0, 0, 117 and 111, so the damage is high when I hit, but I don't really hit. I can see this being very easily doable with prayer pots, but I hope all of these lobsters will also suffice. My prayer is about to run out, and I only got him to a little less than halfway HP wise, so now the real fun begins. Actually, I'm wondering if you can prayer flick in Classic. I'm pretty sure you can, because I think I heard people talking about prayer flicking, but I'm not sure how I would go about doing that. Alright, so far it doesn't seem like the dragon can hit me either, so we're just exchanging zeros over and over. And as I just said, I get hit at 10, so I should probably go and eat up. Let's eat up to full. At the end, I just got comboed for a couple of hits. Thankfully, it wasn't the first 3 hits of the fight, so I could easily go and heal up, but I can see myself dying here if I lose concentration for a little while. And the beast has been defeated, and our loot is dragon bones, obviously, and the mithril battle axe. I could go for another, I think, with those supplies, but I've had enough. I can officially say that I've killed a black dragon now, and I think the only monster stronger than this one would be the King Black Dragon, but let's leave that for another occasion. Also, shout out to Mickey Rules, who saw me going to Taverley Dungeon and was cheering me on from whispers. Alright, after the beast has been slain, I think now is the time to move on to the essence of this video, which will be completing the Underground Pass quest. I will start it in a second by talking to King Lathas, but before we do, I just want to showcase my inventory for this adventure. The only required items is a bow, arrows, and pickaxe, and a rope. So I decided to just bring one bronze arrow because I think you only need one, as well as an oak longbow so I can drop it just in case. And the pickaxe, that's not the rune one I use, so I can also drop it if I need it, because we want to bring some items back from this adventure, and maybe we will need all the inventory spots we can use. Then, obviously, an emergency teleport back to Ardoin, some super attacks and strength potions, because we will be doing quite a bit of fighting with high-level monsters here. 10 lobsters and 3 swordfish. I decided to use the better quality food because this is one of the longer and harder quests. And 2 prey pots in case I desperately need some more assistance. And I think that will be enough to complete it. I'm also 50 agility, and I'm also 50 thieving, and there should be a shortcut at 50, so I'm in luck. The whole idea of the Underground Pass quest for Classic is pretty weird actually, because the entire point of the quest is for us to find the Well of Voyage, which will be a portal to transport us to the western parts of Runescape, or Gilnor as it was later called. In Classic it's called Runescape. But if you look at the map, there are actually no western lands at all. The point of the quest turns from let's find a way to the western lands to dispose of Iban, and then the game kind of wants you to forget that you wanted to find a passage to the west in the first place. After passing the entry puzzles, we come to the very iconic Great Trap of the Underground Pass, and in Classic it's predetermined for every player. Actually, it's the same. In later games it's random, but in Classic it's the same for every player. And there's also a raw chicken and cooked meat here, so I'll eat one because I failed the trap earlier. And the solution is to go to the second trap here, then to the third one, then to the third one again, then fourth, and fifth. This is the moment where I collect the orbs of light. I already have 2, but this trap requires me to search the rocks along the path and search them for traps and disarm them. And if I fail one of them, I automatically trip all the previous ones. So I failed the third one previously, and I got hit by 15 in total. So as you can see, my HP over here at the bottom is severely depleted. I'm afraid that if I fail one of the later ones, I might just get 1 hit to death. See, I got hit 4 now, 4 again, 4 again, and 3. So we might use up all of our food here. I managed to get the orb, and thankfully I healed up because on the way back I tripped the very first rock and I got hit by every single one of those. That's one way to get back, I suppose. I think you need 50 thieving to go through those railings, but if you have it, like me, then there's a spawn of a wormhole down here at the Underground Pass. And it's a fantastic piece of food that heals 12, so it's a great place to take a break and restock on your food. I'm actually gonna drop my bow here. I don't believe I need it anymore, and I want to get as much food as I can. I came prepared to die to monsters, but it's the traps that are getting me here, man. I'm now at the part where you need to kill the 3 paladins and collect their crests and throw them into the Well of Voyage together with the unicorn horn. And I always wondered while doing the quest, why do we kill the paladins, especially after they just helped us? You can talk with one of them and you get some food and a 2-dose prayer potion. And I started digging while doing this quest, and it's actually because the Well of Voyage was meant as a means of transportation between the Underground Pass and the Elven Lands. And Iban, who is the final boss of the quest, is an evil lord who twisted the well so that instead of teleporting to the Elven Lands, it teleports you to the realm of Zamorak. And if you read the inscription of the well, I'll show it on the screen right now, it says that it will not let anything good pass, but instead you need to bring proof of killing the good, of becoming evil, so that it will let you pass then. And the whole later part of the quest where we collect the doll and the dove's bones, etc., and smear it with Iban's blood is to essentially send him into the Zamorak realm and to get rid of him. So I thought that was very, very interesting. And just for the sake of completing the information, the supplies you get is a 2-dose attack potion, 2 bread, 2 meat pies, and 1 stew, and a 2-dose of a prayer potion. I finally made it downstairs, definitely did not fail any obstacles, do not look at my HP at the bottom, and now I'm gonna talk to each of the dwarves to progress the quest. And actually, a little tiny fun fact about this area, this is actually the biggest single area in the entire RuneScape Classic. I fought the 3 demons and we obtained the Iban's Shadow. I only used 1 piece of food per demon, so they were pretty easy fights with my stats. And now comes the first reward of the quest. Actually, we're not done yet, but we are already obtaining something. If I talk to Clank right now, he should be giving me his gauntlets, and the gauntlets are probably the major reason why we're doing the quest in the first place. They give 8 armor, 2 aim, and 2 power, and they can be used together with a rune chain body. So I will be trying to use the drop trick to obtain a couple copies, just so I can have spares if I die at like King Black Dragon or something. And yeah, pretty excited to have them. After we kill Kalrag, our character should automatically smear the doll with the spider's blood. And this place, with all these blessed spiders, they become aggressive, or at least they should become aggressive if I'm to trust the wiki, after we kill their big brother or mother or whoever Kalrag is to them. And this place was actually one of the best places to gain XP in melee stats in Classic. Now, obviously, we know that getting XP when you cannot get herbs or bones or any other useful supplies in melees is a waste of time. But if you just want to get the highest amount of XP possible, then you would go here if the pirate's hut was taken. But it doesn't look like the spiders are aggressive to me. It's probably because of my high combat level. All the way through the quest, and I just managed to catch it. Look at the bottom left of the screen. There are those whispers from Iban you get. This is actually the reason Koftik went mad while guiding us through the passage. If you talk with him, he becomes more and more mad, and he claims that he hears some whispers and voices. You get those texts from Iban like, "I can see you, adventure," or "death awaits." It's very, very cool. To enter Iban's room, we needed those robes of Zamorak that I just equipped. You cannot obtain them anymore after the quest, so if you can spare the bag space, it might be wise to stock up on another pair and just trade them off to other players. Okay, that was pretty scary because of the knockback, and I panic ate a lot of food, but it seems like we managed to beat Iban, and now the floor should crack underneath us, and we will land next to Koftik. Well, he should be somewhere here. There it is. And now we can finally talk to King Lathas and inform him of our success, and we will be awarded with some agility and attack experience as well as 5 quest points. We will also be able to cast Iban's Blast using Staff of Iban. In Classic, it's vastly different to other games. First of all, I think in later games, Staff of Iban is a one-handed weapon. I might be wrong about that, but in Classic, it's two-handed, unlike any other staff, and then it only holds 25 charges. You cannot increase the amount of charges in any way, making using Iban's Blast very impractical, but it's still a pretty cool thing. Probably the only use is for PKing though. So yeah, that is Underground Pass completed, and as I said, I stand by my words. Definitely wanted to give the whole video to this quest because, as you could see, it had a lot of cool intricacies, cool little information, and yeah, I'm glad I have that quest behind me now. It was quite an adventure, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, I hope to see you in the next one when we will be continuing our questing adventures. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.